Is it working? It's not saying that. Hang on. Hey! Hey!
Yeah. X noises.
It's working. Oh my god, it's working.
So, are you gonna still be able to stream the race through, like will I be able to watch it through the Discord feed, or will I have to go off YouTube?
You have to go off YouTube.
Darn it.
It's working finally, which is nice to see. I have to put out a pawn in that chat though now. What do you mean it's not working? No. What do you mean it's not working? It is working. It's not working. No. What do you mean it's not working? I'm looking at it. It's working. You be quiet. Be quiet. It did not break. It's working for me. I don't know what people are having issues for. I think you're just having issues, Guzman. Beanborb doesn't even have the racer thingy. Why did Beanborb... Who put racer roll on Beanborb? He's not supposed to have it.
Not me. I wouldn't do anything to like.
Okay, so he put it on so he get pawn, I guess. I don't know. Nonetheless, we're going to get going. Only person of the Championship 4 who is currently here is Click. But we're gonna be fine. So, nonetheless, we're just going to go ahead and begin the broadcast. Jax. We're just going to begin. So, we're just going to go 3, 2, 1... Hello everybody and welcome to the Season 5 Championship race at Homestead Miami Speedway. It's technically only been a month since we did the Season 4 finale, but we're here again.
Yes, sir.
And once again with Jax.
Hello.
So we do have our final 4. Guess we better talk about them. Click is on the pole for today. He's defending champion going into today. And this is the terrible camera angle. There we go. Click is the defending champion coming into today's race. He's looking to defend his title. He didn't win here last season. He didn't have to win here last season, but he came in second. But he was the highest in the championship.
I was in the booth for that race.
Now we go to who starts on the outside pole. The 81 of Jack. He starts right outside of Click. We will see how his car handles. Of course, he pointed his way in here, and just barely. He was on the cutoff going into ISM, but he managed to get it done. So he starts on the outside pole today.
I think Jack has definitely had a pretty good season.
Let's
see if he can try and get the championship in that 81 car.
We go to Sweden in the 02 car. Remember, last season he was running third, and his engine expired on him. He looks to redeem himself this season. He starts P9 today. So we'll see how he will be able to do. And what he's hoping will be his championship winning race. Then we have to go all the way back to P20, where we find the final guy of the championship 4. Sorry, not P20, P19, where we see Jax.
My question is, why is he starting 19th when all the other Championship 4 guys are up at the front?
Must have had some sort of issues in qualifying.
Yeah, that's very true.
But nonetheless, Jax, he starts 19th. Of course, he won the Charlotte Roval to lock in his position in the Championship 4. Didn't have a very good race at Phoenix, but it did not matter. He was locked in no matter what. The team had a week to prepare for this race. Obviously, preparations, they didn't go to plan. 83 car starts 19th today.
I talked with Jax Chaos earlier today. He told me he has some amazing plans for next season. He's going to be rolling out an entirely different paint scheme, and he's going to be rebranding his team.
Well, that'll be nice. He will be leaving Crazy Chaos Racing at the end of this year, but he is trying to get them their 3rd championship. Nonetheless, the drivers, they will roll off of pit road. Of course, Click, defending champion. New number this year. Will it be the same result we saw last season? Will we see one of the 3 drivers who have never won a championship end up with it?
Let's see. I genuinely hope either Click or Jax can win the title this year. Jax is definitely a championship hopeful. He has I think like 2 wins to his name this year. He won one of the Talladega doubleheaders, and he got a win at the Roval.
He is the regular season. He is the regular season points champion coming into today. He finished 4th at Homestead earlier on in the season.
Yes, sir.
We will see what he's able to do today as they go into turn 3. Nonetheless, of course, there are 3 other guys he's got to beat. Click, Jack, Sweden, Jax. That's the Championship 4 coming into today. Homestead had a thrilling race for us last season. We'll see what it has for us this year. As
Larry McReynolds would say, reach up there and pull those belts tight one more time.
Yep. Nonetheless, the Season 5 finale is green. We are underway from Homestead, Miami Speedway.
Woo!
Who is watching the stream? Click? No. Nonetheless, Click with a very good jump on the start. He will jump out to the race lead. Jack, he runs in 2nd, behind the number 66, Lowe's Chevrolet. I heard it from somebody. It may have been from Jax who I heard it from. I don't know.
You're hearing the feedback of the stream?
Yeah, I think you are. Just mute the stream. That's probably what's best. 4 wide back there. A little bit closer. I saw contact. We stayed green, but I saw some sort of contact. And there's a crash on the back. And that is the first caution very early. 25. Any championship contenders involved? It looks like no. All I know is that Jax Chaos has come out of nowhere. He's toward the front now. He went from 19th to 12th in a lap for the 83 car. We will look at the caution here in just a second. Nathan, you're literally sitting right there. You're literally right there. Nonetheless, Jack gets to Sweden's back bumper. He got 11 positions on the start. Something happened, though, to the 20 of Ember.
Let's see what happened to that 420 car.
Something happened to the 20 of Ember down here. It obviously involved Connor Kozlov as well, and it looks like Jerry were all involved. Heavy damage to the back end of the 20. Let's take a look at what happened here down the front. It happened in front of him. I think it happened around that 4 wide pack I was talking about where Sweden was in. Yeah, there's the contact right there. Sweden got into the 39 of JD, who got into GamerCam. They make contact. JD goes around. Sweden's lucky to get through this one alive. Goes around. They saved, at least I thought they did. And then it looks like trying to slow down. Oh, that's comedic. They kind of just bottled up together as they trying to slow down to avoid the accident. Looks like Pew Pew may have ran into BD to start it. These two's heated rivalry continues. Oh no, so the 17 got into the 1 car. And then that hit the 8, who then doors into the 12, and then the 20 got hit behind them, and it's just a cluster. Nonetheless, that brings out the first caution of the day. Lap 3 of 41. Caution is out. So Click got a really good initial start there. Was able to get away from the 81 very quickly. So obviously that 66
I feel like Click is going to have the car to beat today.
We'll see. He starts with the pole. Jack, though, he's able to reel him in pretty quickly after that. You got to talk about Jax, though. 19th to 8th on that initial start. 19th, 8th, 11 positions on the racetrack.
Great start for that 83 team, and his last start at Crazy Chaos.
Crazy Chaos Racing. Of course, they're not closing at the end of this season, but they will be in a rebranding with Jax leaving.
Yes. Jax told me he's very excited for the future of his solo team that he's starting. Like, hopefully he doesn't mind if I say the name of his team here, but he told me he's going to be starting up JC83 Motorsports.
And the 28 had some issues getting going in this race. He came on pit road before the green flag, had some engine issues. He's currently a lap down, so he will start to the inside of the 66. We'll see how much that'll hold him up. We don't know how fast the 28 is. He was very good at the start of the season, got the win at Gateway, kind of fell off. He made the playoffs, but he didn't do a lot in round 1 and was eliminated because of Nathan's win at Darlington. Nonetheless, of course, there'll be a lot of switch-ups. Click, he's losing his Lowe's sponsorship. He'll be moving from Chevy to Ford next season. So we will see how that'll go for him. He wants to get Chevy. Chevy has won 3 out of 4 championships in this series so far. There's a lot of Chevys in this field. Nonetheless, though, the green flag, it's waving again, lap 5 of 41. Click gets away, and it looks like the 28's going to get in the way of the 81. He forces the 81 to the outside. That's going to hurt him. And meanwhile, back here, Jax Chaos pulls a move on Sweden. He'll take 3rd in the championship point standings.
Ooh, yes. Jax Chaos be making moves. Look at him go in that 83 car.
He's already looking on the inside of Jum. That is for 6th. And he's moved forward incredibly quickly. Jack was able to re-clear the 28, who's now stuck on 3 wide. And Jax is moving forward incredibly efficiently right now.
I can tell you this. The people at Crazy Chaos have definitely provided him with amazing equipment. Hopefully he's able to have the same results next year with JC83.
And it looks like Baron, teammate of the 66, he takes 2nd away from Jack. And Jack falls into the clutches of Jax.
The Jack and Jax show.
But for right now, that'll be for 4th. And now, we got a pass for the race lead. Baron is much faster than the 66. New leader. It is the defending winner at Homestead, Baron. Have to remember, Baron won last time we came here at Homestead. Obviously, Zone Crazy gave him a good car today, and he was able to pass the 66 for the race lead. And Jax Chaos has moved into 3rd place. He's got a teammate behind him, 88 car.
He's got an amazing friend right behind him, I think.
But it doesn't quite look like Nathan B. Simpson wants to stay behind him, because he's gonna pass the 83 for 3rd off of 4.
It's not gonna matter though, because he's still gonna be at the moment. He's still gonna be right where he was in the championship point.
Yeah, he still is 2nd. He's just a position behind where Click is. So Baron the leader, Click 2nd.
At this point, I think Jax could really care less. He just wants to see where he can get.
JD incredibly slow. Obviously, we've had some guys on pit road. Looks like Dega Racers on pit road. A couple others on pit road. Obviously, trying to fix damage from earlier on in the race on that first caution of the day. Sweden, he's struggling. He's back in 7th, trying to hold his ground on the 42. Not the greatest car.
Takes, though.
Not the greatest car for the 02 today. And the 42 is going to move him. He's gonna move the champion. That'll put Sweden in 10th, actually, right now. Sweden dropping back from the start of the green. Now you can see Jack trying to take 5th from Tucker. Tucker's the season, I believe, 3 winner here at Homestead, Miami.
Tucker's a name that's been more under the radar lately than usual. I haven't really heard from Tucker in a really long time.
Haven't really, but as of right now, Baron is the leader as we hit lap 12. Baron the leader. Click second. And Nathan B. Simpin is in third. Then it's Jack's Chaos in fourth, and Jack, who takes fifth. Then we have to go all the way back to a P11, where we see Sweden. O2 car's not looking that good to start off today. We'll see if he can salvage something here. Yeah, Guzman, must cars next year. You don't have must car just yet. You don't have must car just yet.
I am excited for must car next year.
Nonetheless, as we continue to move forward, the 28 is actually racing these guys pretty hard for being a lapped car. Obviously, his car is not bad, but he needs to get back on the lead lap. I believe he is 2 laps down right now.
That's why he's probably racing really hard, because he wants to do whatever it takes to get back on the lead lap, and I'd be the same.
And look at the fight for the championship lead. Nathan B. Simpin is to the back bumper of the 66, and look who is behind the 88.
Man. Here we go. This is where it gets good, people.
We'll see who gets it here. And oh, Nathan B. Simpin will move the 66 up the racetrack.
That's teamwork right there.
That is Crazy Chaos Racing teammates working together to get themselves in the championship lead. But Click is going to...
I don't know if it was like a thing of gratitude or team orders.
Well, we'll see. Click trying to fight back on the outside. 83 looking to pounce. 88 will clear the 66. And apparently Click is tight on the radio. Click is telling his team that right now the car is incredibly tight. And is not quite to what he would want. And you can see him go wide in 1 and 2. He looks like he's going to give the position to the 83. New championship points leader, 83 of Jack's Chaos.
Look at that. Look at that 83 car go. He started in 19th. How did he get all the way up to first?
He's not first yet. He's P3.
And the racing equipment as it does right now in the next season.
We'll see though, but right now Click complaining of a tight race car that isn't put. He can't put the car where he wants to put it right now. Said the car was fine the first couple laps, but it's fallen off heavily since the green flag wave. It's been 16 laps. He says he doesn't know if it's the tires, he doesn't know if he's got a flat or what he has, but something's up in the 66. And I believe we have a caution, second caution of the day from I don't know who.
I hope whatever is wrong with Click's car, they can get it. I hope they can get it fixed in a matter of literally seconds.
So some happened to the 42 of Cody Martinez. I see him with some back end damage. Caution is out on lap 15, and yeah, something did happen. Battling for 7th with Sweden up on the outside. That caution honestly helps Click more than it helps anybody else. And it looks like Vanessa, last race in the 16, just completely screws up and exit. Got into jump, and they're just going to absolutely send the 42 into the outside wall.
Poor Cody Martinez.
So for right now, of course, Jack, he's in 6th. Click, let's see, did Click, of course, we have to go by the green, once they cross the stripe. So Click did not have the position over Jack's Chaos. He will lead at the caution.
All right.
So right now, we'll see if Chad Ganales will bring the 66 on pit road to adjust the car, and it looks like yes.
Definitely a great decision by the 66 team, in my opinion.
Looked like Click was maybe thinking of staying out, but not going to be the move. I have to remember last championship, it came down to pit strategy. 83 pits, the 66 pits, and all the championship 4 will pit. Everybody from the championship 4 will pit this time. Only person who does not pit.
Now's definitely not a good time to tough it out. You've got to make the right adjustments and have the perfect car to get the championship. I think Click has that potential. He got a championship last season. Let's see if he can do it too for here.
We will see. Of course, everybody who is staying out is a lapped car right now. They're attempting to get their lap back. But the 24 car, he says he likes the way the car handles. He feels as if it is pretty similar to what he thought last time. We got our pit reporter with Click, who will do talk.
Aaron says he feels really good about the car, and he's going to get 4 tires and fuel, which is going to be really helpful in the car at one point in the race.
Okay, what about 66, who's just in?
Clonk is the big tight. He's very tight. He really wants to make that car looser, so he feels really good, and he doesn't do a Chase Elliott and screw it up.
Alright, so it is a 4-tire pit stop. Barron had a pretty slow stop. He's going to fall backwards. And I believe that Click beat Jack's Chaos off the line. I think he did.
I don't think it looked like it. I think... Hold on.
Oh, where's the 80? Where are people going? What is this? So it looks like...
Honestly, I enjoy being part of this broadcast.
I don't know what happened, but the
God!
The 88 and the 66 just went on pit road. I think they thought they were pitting again and then realized they weren't. So, yes, Click did beat Jax off of pit road.
And number 2003's AI has committed the epic bruh.
So, let's look at who were the biggest movers on pit road. Of course, oh God, I don't want to be on the people on pit. No! Okay. Nathan B. Simpin, he gets the lead from third. Nathan, who was back in sixth, well, he'll be fourth for this restart. And I'm looking here. And it appears Jerry will be the leader. So Jerry and Ember, they did not pit. So they will be the leaders. Ember with a pretty destroyed 20 car will start second for the restart.
Not Jerry. It could definitely be a huge gamble here. Let's see how it's going to play out.
Jerry hasn't led a lap all season. He looks to do it in the finale. Let's look at where your championship 4 are currently running. Click, he's the championship leader in 4th. Jack's Chaos, he is in 5th. We got to go ways back for Sweden in 10th. And Jack appears got a penalty on pit road because he's back in 22nd.
Poor Jack. Poor Jack.
He was in 6th. He's back to 22nd. Looks like that will be, I don't know what penalty he had. That's something, though. There's everybody else coming off of pit road right now. So we'll see how that gamble will pay off for the 89 of Jerry.
Even if it does.
There was a lot of lapped cars who got trapped a lap down from pitting. This might be the chance for them to get back on the lead lap. Because the guys above them haven't pit. They have old tires. This is going to be a not fun restart. And if you're a championship 4 driver, do you play it aggressive or do you play it careful?
I would go full on aggressive right now if I was one of the championship leaders right now.
We'll see what Click will do. We'll see what Jack will do. They have a pretty good cushion to Sweden and a very, very big cushion to Jack back in 22nd.
Yeah, like I said, I would do whatever it takes. I keep saying you got to do whatever it takes to get the championship. And I think that's what we're seeing from the championship guys here.
The only one who struggled so far today is the 81. We did see the 02 fall off on longer runs. So we'll see how that goes. Nonetheless, though.
Like, think about how aggressive Jax was playing. He went all the way up from 19 to the lead before the caution came out.
Not the lead, the championship lead. Nonetheless, the green flag is waving again. And yeah, we told you. We told you that the guys up top were not going to get a good enough start to get going very well. And I don't let the lapped cars on fresh tires get an advantage. And this is going to get crazy quickly. I don't know how long they're going to be able to keep this up. They are very racy around here. Look at Sweden on the bottom.
Wow! Look at that 14 car go.
And the 20 wants none of this. He just went right to pit road. 20 wants absolutely none of what is happening up here. But battle for the championship lead, it's Click for Sweden. Now, all of a sudden, we talked about Sweden as if he was a bad thing, and now Sweden is going for the championship lead. This is kind of chaos. Jax is having issues on that outside. He's stuck behind the 89. Oh, JD gets turned into the outside wall. And I believe that'll bring out another yellow flag, and that'll stack up the field. No caution, but the 39 is smoking.
It's a good thing to see that it doesn't look like any of the championship contenders were involved, especially Jack.
So right now, leader is the 88. And yeah, people are beginning to peel off to pit road. That was almost scary for Click. That happened right outside of him. But right now, Sweden has the championship points lead. He's trying to take second from the 24. 17's having some sort of issue. He's a lapped car. Jax is trying to get back to where he was. He's not having a very, very fun time right now. He got stuck on the outside from the start and couldn't get it fired off as well as he wanted.
I mean, he still has a whole race ahead of them, so...
You do. We still have yet to cross halfway.
Right now.
Nathan B. Simpson is the race leader. Sweden is in second. And here they go into Nathan gets shoved up the racetrack by Brad. Nathan's going to lose time and momentum. Click.
Brad.
All he's got in front of him is the 12. He's got a big fight ahead of him. Jax, I don't know what that move was for Jax. He went to the outside. That's not been the best lane around here today.
I wouldn't have done that if I was you, Jax. I wouldn't have gone up to the outside.
So that's not going to quite work out in his favor. Sweden just wants to ride around. He's praying there's not another yellow flag there. There should have been a yellow flag for the 39, though. He took a hard hit.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree that 39 should have had a caution.
Because he was laying oil on the racetrack from that. Nonetheless, Click got around Pew Pew, and Jack, is not having that great of a race right now. He's in 10th. He's not really been able to move forward.
I definitely think he could be doing much worse right now. He's just grateful. I'd just be grateful that I'm running in the top 10.
I think he's being held up by the 62, who I believe is a lapped car.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, he's not a lapped car, I don't think. He's not a lap car, but the 62 has not been nearly as fast as the 83's been today. So it looks like 60...
If Jack can find a way around him, that would be amazing.
Looks like 62 gets out of the way. And no, 62 with a crossover attempt.
Get by the 62 car.
62 with a crossover, he hit the 83.
Oh my, now it's starting to get aggressive.
Obviously, nobody cares about racing the championship for nice.
And I think the championship board could care less about...
So right now, Sweden is the race leader. And they're going to go into turn 1 and 2. And GamerCam gets up into the outside wall. Just a bit, but that's going to be pretty big.
Could have definitely been much worse. That's what I keep saying. Like, it could always end worse for you.
Could.
You always got to look at everything with a positive outlook.
So Jack, he's in 9th. Jack is in 12th right now. Well, wait. Maybe we'll end up having green flag pit stops. We will have to see.
Let's see.
And Sweden had a pretty big lead. Nathan B. Simpson has caught him as he passes Brad. And look at that. The championship lead, the guy in second, of the championship, gets forced 3 wide with Pew Pew and GamerCam, who backs out of the 3 wide. And I think Pew Pew just moved the 66. Up the racetrack he goes. And the same for the 02.
Oh, I just saw a little bit of bump and run action between Pew Pew and Click.
Obviously Pew Pew's not going to ride around here today. He didn't come here to ride around. He came here to win, and Click is having issues up on that outside. Click's car, it looks like, fades on longer runs.
It definitely seems like it.
So he's going to have to see. I mean, they attempted to loosen up his race car. On pit road. Obviously, it didn't do enough.
Definitely going to need more adjustments if he wants to win the championship, or he's just going to have to tough it out.
Jax is going to get around the 8 car. That is not for position, but that does get him closer to the 24.
And that's, at the end of the day, that's all that matters, is that you get closer and closer.
Jax was very good at the start, but it looks like whatever adjustments they may have done to the 83, it looks like kind of went wrong for him.
I agree.
Nonetheless, Brad is currently the race leader. Nathan B. Simpson in second. Sweden up on that outside, but Click is also up there on that outside, and so nobody can really make any moves on anybody right now.
It's really just fair game right now. How many laps do we have left?
We're about 11 laps to go.
Oh my god, this race has flown by.
And this is a battle for the championship points lead. Pew Pew is up the racetrack, and he got in the way of the 02, so new championship point leader, 66 car.
There we go. Now it's just like we were seeing last season. Look at that number 66 car go.
Except last year it was the 48. This year, different number. But still, very fast race car. Jax.
And if you know, Click, you should understand why he runs 66. And I can't say I blame him in the least.
Pew Pew just absolutely shoves it up the inside of the O2.
Is he perhaps helping out Jax a little bit?
And we'll see. But nonetheless.
I know that Pew Pew and Jax are great friends with each other. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's doing a little something to help out his ally here.
And we'll have to see. We're right now coming into about 9 laps to go. We'll see how the end of this race will play out.
On the tail end of the race every second.
Okay. And Cheap Tripod has failed me again. Cheap Tripod has failed me again.
Tripod has committed the epic bruh.
Oh god, it's just out of fit. Oh no, why is this doing this? What? Help. Why is it having a fit? It's having a fit.
The tripod got loose in the corner.
That was a good one.
That was funny.
While we're
No, it's not just pick up the phone, BD. It's that the tripod is falling apart again. Hang on.
I'm just gonna say, the ZNRS is brought to you by Hydrogen Energy Water, fielding winners since 2019.
Okay, and apparently while we're gone, there's a 20 car stopped on the racetrack who looks like he slammed the outside wall. Well, you didn't hit any championship contenders, thank God. But caution is out again. So that happened. Thank you, Tripod, for robbing us of Ember dying. Oh no, Sweden in the outside wall! Sweden in the outside wall off of 4! Wait. I saw that right? Yes, I did, in fact. Sweden got forced in the outside wall by the 24. Looks like Nathan tried to pull a different strategy. He was coming down pit road that time. Let's hope he doesn't get a penalty for that. So that could be devastating if he ends up with a penalty because of that. It doesn't look like it, but he will lose time. Nonetheless, though, we have pit stops in the O2, despite the damage from the outside wall, does not pit. A gamble from the 83 to pit.
Let's see what he can do.
I'll see what happens with him on pit road. We'll move to pit reporter Click for the adjustments on the 83.
I don't know, man.
It's
he's not having fun.
I got it. It seems like Jax Chaos isn't having the best car, so I think that they made a couple of wedge adjustments and they're going to be pitting for four tires and fuel. I don't even know.
He didn't even pit for tires, but okay. Nonetheless.
I don't even know. I'm just trying to wing my way.
Non-existent tires.
Non-existent tires.
Non-existent. I'm going to quote that.
Like all the comments on YouTube say, in 2020 we will have flying cars.
Yeah, okay. Nonetheless, we will restart on lap 37 of 41. Pit reporter, go away. Go away, we're not on pit road anymore. Nonetheless, 37 out of 41. Sweden, he leads the points in 3rd. It's a long ways back from the gambler, Jax Chaos. He pitted, he's 14th.
My question is, why did he pit?
Obviously, some sort of gamble by Rodney Childress on top of the 83. He's been known for a mastermind. He's won a championship before with Harvick. He wants to do it here today. Obviously, the car was not handling like he would have wanted. There is a lapped car in the way because Iron 2003 likes to be that way. So GamerCam technically leads us down, but Baron is the current race leader.
Here we go. We're back to green flag racing.
And Sweden's going to move the 24 for the race lead, and he still has a championship lead. But here comes Click. That O2 car is not handling as good as it was because he went wide out of nowhere. Click. He wants to win this championship here today for his 2nd championship.
Come on, Click.
83 car trying to make moves, but he's kind of in the back, and oh!
Why?
And there's people having to pit, and it is the 66. They don't have enough fuel. Oh my God, Jax just played the entire field. Click and Sweden do not have enough fuel to make it. I don't know what their crew chiefs are thinking. It's Jack versus Jax now.
The Jack and Jax show. Who's gonna get it?
That played the field completely. Who is the leader anymore? The leader is Nathan Newbie Gay, I think. No, it's Baron.
He's trying to get run to the inside.
And look at that. Everybody's having to pit who didn't pit before.
My question is Jack gonna be able to make it?
Jack and Jax, they need to make it on fuel. Jack has the championship lead. 3 more laps to go.
Oh my God.
A caution would end it. Brad is up in the outside wall. And that is going to basically kill the the championship for the 66 and the 02. That's strategy call. But here come some lapped cars that are going to get in the way. 81's forced to the outside. This is going to get insane. 81 kind of got blocked there by the 66. We hit 2 to go. Jack is the leader. Not the leader of the race, but he's the leader of the championship. 2 to go. Will he?
You know what, at this point, I don't even really pay attention to the race leaders. What's more important is who's leading the championship right now.
Yeah, it is, and Jack is getting away from Jax. Jax is falling back. And that's going to probably undo his chances unless something goes wrong in the 81. Unless 81 doesn't have enough fuel. Nonetheless, Nathan versus Nathan be simping for the race lead right now. White flag. It might be over here. Jack might just have his first championship.
Let's see.
Jack and Jax played the field. I don't think Jack is going to settle for just the championship. He wants the win as well. It's 3 wide for the race lead off of 2. And the 81 doors the 88. They're side by side. 5 car is still kind of there. Into turn 3. One final time. Jack. He's always been known of coming up just short of a championship. And today, Jack will somehow, someway, come home with the Season 5 championship and the race win together.
It's a miracle in Homestead, Miami. Jack wins the championship.
And I don't know where Jax will finish. Jack comes across the line, P10.
All I can say is I think Jax is very disappointed.
He had the lead and Jack made the move that won it for him. We have to go all the way back. Sweden will finish 12th. They didn't have enough fuel to make it around. And that is going to ruin their championship. And click. Same effort. Jack and Jax played the field by pitting under yellow. 66 and the 02 did not have enough fuel when their crew chiefs may have thought they did. They had to pit. And it is what costs, at the end of the day, it's what costs them the championship. That, having to pit, is what's going to cost them their championship right then. And
well, I look forward to next season. I hope it's going to be a good one.
And with Season 6 coming to its final closing, well, Season 5, sorry, we'll open the door for Season 6. And Jack will come home the champion. Jack will be the winner. Nathan came up just short at Phoenix. He's coming home with 3rd place. Jax, he worked his ass off to get here. He's unable to get it done when it mattered.
Poor Jax. Poor Jax.
Obviously, the car wasn't good enough. After that first run, that 83 just fell off.
I don't think they should have made any of the adjustments that they did.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth it at the end.
Some sort of adjustment screwed them. Sweden, he comes home 12th. And Click will come home in 14th. Defending champion, he'll finish last in points this season out of the 4 who made it.
All I can say is congratulations to Jack for winning this Season 5.
I don't even think Jack was here for this. It wasn't here the entire race, and that's the joys of Winter 2003. You don't have to be here to win this championship.
And that's what I like about this series. You don't have to be here to be competitive.
No. And nonetheless, though, Jack, he'll say goodbye. We'll say goodbye to the 2015 cars, even if it is technically with different numbers. And we'll say hello to Season 6. We'll see a lot of drivers and a lot of new numbers, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna matter. I do have to take a picture for the Season 5 results real quick, so hang on, we gotta do that. But that is going to be what all that's over. And it was a hard-fought fight for the race win. Both of the Homestead Miami races this season will come down to photo finishes. And this time, though, Jack gets it.
What a race.
It's just going to be not quite enough for the 83 and a couple others. So that's going to do it. We will be jumping to the end of this stream with some Season 6 testing. So we can do that. We're going to do a couple test races at a couple tracks, just quick races. But that's it. But before we do that, it's time we have a little bit of a burnout celebration for our new champion. Let's go and do that now. Oh, it's going to take a bit for me to find the car that I need. It's going to take me a bit for me to find the car that I need to find. There. Oh, it didn't take that long at all. So,
Season 6 is going to be so much different. So many new numbers, new teams, new branding.
yeah.
I feel like Season 5 is like basically like the transition season.
It
like,
was.
for the rebrand.
It did, because initially it was 2015. It's moved from there. And it was a hell of a year for the 81 team. A team which has told many times that you weren't good enough to get here. Well, they got here, and they made it.
They definitely stacked the odds against them, and it worked in their favor.
Remember, he had that pit road speeding penalty. But the strategy called by Adam Stevens gets them here. And I can't do burnouts to save my life. Alright, this is...
Do a victory lap or something.
Hang on. We're gonna try that again. Shut up! Shut up! I didn't do anything wrong. Shut up. There we go. There we go. So that's gonna be it. A hell of a season. All came down to 4. And while those 4 made it happen, only one.
It was
Only
definitely
one.
a very eventful season.
Yep. Jax will just come up a little bit short. That was a good fight, but Jack had the better car at the end when it mattered. Had Jack not pitted with Jax, we would be talking about Jax as the champion with the perfect strategy. But not gonna be that way, because Jack makes it happen when he needed to.
That was definitely a very strategic call by Adam Stevens and Rodney Childers to come down the pit road before everybody else does. That was a very, very clever strategy.
And it was. And Chad Ganausen, I don't know who the crew chief is on Sweden's car, but they were unable to make that call, and it's gonna cost them at the end of it. Jack is the champion. At the end of it, doesn't matter if you're angry about it, if you're sad about it. It's what's happened.
Yep.
And that's racing.
Jack was probably just happy that he was able to lock in a few wins this season.
Well, he'll be moving to his new team next season. It's Mike Wheeler. All right.
I wish him nothing but the best at JC83 Motorsports, and I hope he can do very well. I hope he does well.
Yep. And that is the official. And it's officially been put in the Discord series. Jack is the champion. No matter how upset you might be about it, it's what's happened. It's racing.
Robin's racing. That's all I can say.
Jack made it happen when he needed to. And well, he got it done.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Normally no Sweden, but since I screwed up for BD, sorry, it's only allowed for BD's team. So that's it. We just got to give him the championship role now, for he's earned it. Was it good?
I genuinely wonder how everyone in the series would feel if Jax won the championship.
Well, we will see. But whatever happened, happened. Doesn't matter at this point. That is it. So, the championship has been decided.
That's the game.
That's it. And of course, just as a little bit of a preview, for next season, we do have the 2019 cars. Of course, if we move over to Season 6's rosters, you get a quick look at the cars that will be running in this upcoming season. It's going to be a good year, I'd say. Jack is now going to walk into next season the defending champion. We will see. Nonetheless, though, everybody with new rides, very few people actually still have their numbers they had at the end of this year. Lots of numbers are changed around.
Oh, yes, I like that 17 car. Definitely a good throwback.
And it is, and that will do it. The championship is crowned. Champion is crowned. And that'll do it for the live stream. Thank you to everybody who did join us for this stream. And I will see you all next time when we probably will stream the Daytona 500 for season number 6. Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.